Hey everybody, Ben here from the Bonehead podcast, and we've got more Blood Bowl breaking news for you. Now, it's kind of Norse week at the moment. We've seen the team, we've seen the spike, we've seen the pitch, we've seen 1, 2, 3 star players and a big guy. So today I was expecting to see the kind of star player profile for the new Snow Yeti hide man, the cool star player with the hair comb. But no, we are finally looking here at the model for Rumbelow Sheepskin. So this, I think, is the last star player to receive a model from the core rulebook, which has been a fair few years now. So let's go and have a look at the Warcom community and talk through how the model looks. Okay, so the article on the community dropped earlier on today. Trample the Blood Bowl pitch with the rambunctious Rumbelow Sheepskin. So again, I was expecting to see the Yeti star player today. Barry, you did call me out on this. You said, Ben, you were a bit optimistic expecting that. I don't think we'll see that star player today. You were right. I was nearly right, but you were in fact right. Anyway, what's making those menacing hoofbeats? Is it a Thunder Tusk? Is it a Bull Centaur? No, it's Rumbelow Sheepskin and his cantankerous pet ram. That's right, Blood Bowl's new hotness is a deadly combination of halfling and bloodthirsty bovine. As the first halfling star player to be released since 1990? Wow. Wow, that's outrageous. You will... spelt as in you as in sheep, will definitely want to add this unique player to your team. And here we go. So we finally got a picture of the model, and I don't know, it is exactly like the artwork. I think is probably the best way to say it. I mean, this is a beautifully executed bit of sculpting. A big fan of the paint scheme because it is in fact the Green Bay Packers. I just poured tea on my desk. A Green Bay Packers paint scheme, so on board with that massively. Now, the face has been painted beautifully. So what we've got here is a halfling riding around on a ram. Now, the ram has got bits of armor, it's got a helmet. The main dude himself, Rumbelow, has also got a helmet. He looks properly like one of the halflings from the team. So they've not kind of moved away stylistically wise when it comes to the actual halfling. The halfling looks almost like exactly the same head as one of the halflings from the Games Workshop plastic team, which is perfect. Now, he's riding along this ram. He's got a big fork there, which is, again, bang on to the art. And then you've got the fact that he's riding around on a sheep, on a ram. And, I mean, they've got it exactly right. So the ram's wearing a helmet. The helmet's broken through where the ram horns go on it. I am dubious about whether they'd be able to get the helmet on with the way the horns are put, but I feel like they're playing American football on a sheep with a halfling against trolls. So I don't know, I feel like pressing the I believe button is a pretty small stretch for this one. And it is painted beautifully. Now, if this was Whip Wednesday, I'd be pointing out how good a job they've done on the horns there. They've got some beautiful blend. The yellow is nice and crisp. The only catch out for me for the way that this model is put together is on the sheep's fur. Now, I don't want to ruin this for you, so if you really love this model, then mute this video for the next 30 seconds, okay? And we're clear. So everyone else, I'm about to ruin this model for you. At first, I looked at it and I was like, wow, that looks like udon noodles. That is proper Wagamama's texture. And then Rich Saxbury just came straight into our group chat and said, wow, he's riding around on brains with legs. So the kind of texture of the sheep there, the fur is well done, but it does look a little bit like brains and or large egg noodles, which is fine. I'm sure that's what they were going for. Anyway, very cool model. As a blocker, Rumbelow is famed for terrorizing the Blood Bowl pitch. He tightly grips the reins of Longshanks, the dangerous ram he rides into play, who is all too eager to leap headfirst towards the opposition. This stylish sheep even has his own custom helmet in a true show of team spirit. So Longshanks there, kind of Aragorn's nickname, so that's fair enough. No, this is wicked. They've done a superb job painting the halfling, and got to give it to the Hobbit. It's a heck of a model, and it's a heck of a paint job. So you can pull the wool over your opponent's eyes with the pair's unique ability, the aptly named Ram, which allows Longshanks to trample any rivals knocked down by the block action once per game. So Rumbelow Sheepskin, Ram. Once per game, when an opposition player is knocked down as a result of a block action performed by Rumbelow, you may apply an additional +1 modifier to either the armor roll or injury roll. This modifier may be applied after the roll has been made. So basically, once per game, this dude gets Mighty Blow +1. Now, as he stands, it's a pretty useful star player. We do see him quite frequently. Budget price there, I think at 170, 180. And just being able to have block, tackle, horns is a really key piece in this environment where actually dodgy stuff is really key. And when you're running a halfling team, there's not much to the halfling team except the star players you add. So being able to take this dude at a budget price means you can maximize your other star player slot or your other inducement slots. So it works really, really well. This dynamic duo can play for teams associated with the Halfling Thimble Cup. That is halfling teams, Old World Classic, which is a ton of core teams, World's Edge Super League, and they're perfect recruits if you're looking to ram through a few touchdowns. Rumbelow Longshanks will be rampaging into stores soon, but in the meantime, etc, etc, etc. Okay, so cool model, and it is the final star player. Let me just grab the rulebook here because I can refresh myself with the rules for this dude. I'm a bit surprised that they're doing this now. I'm surprised they're releasing him now or teasing him now when they've got the Norse release coming up. They seem to be going all out with Blood Bowl every now and again, and I feel like they missed a little bit of an opportunity because there's probably some people out there that were like, oh, these Norse star players are cool, I'll pick them up, and then, oh, actually, Rumbelow's out, so I'll pick up Rumbelow now instead of Ivar the Jazzy Viking, which, you know, is fine. I just feel like it's a bit of a missed opportunity. But then again, we've been waiting for 3 years now, 2 years, 3 years for this model. So I'm very glad that it is out because there's a bunch of really good alternative sculpts. And I think I've got one on my desk somewhere from Punga this month. Where have I put that? Oh well, doesn't matter. Let's have a look at Rumbelow. So 170k, yeah, movement 6, strength 3, edge 3 plus, passing, dash, armor 8 plus, block, horns, juggernaut, loner, no hands, tackle, and thick skull. Yeah, so being able to blitz at strength 4 with block and tackle for 170k is a really, really, really strong counter to strong dodgy players such as Hackflem. And at a bargain price of 170k, he's good to go. Now, that is the last star player from this book. We've been waiting for it for a long time. So, when it comes to other star player models, we're waiting for Bryce the Slice Campbell, the ghostly star player Chainsaw from Spike 12. I think all of the... Oh, are we? Have we seen a model for Nash Rack yet? Blackhoof. I don't know if we have. So there might be still a few star players that we're waiting on models for. Anyway, it is a cool model. I was surprised to see this and not the cool, too cool Grease Lightning Yeti that we saw over the weekend. But anyway, Rumbelow is here and it is going to be released at some point from Games Workshop. Now, talking to timelines, if we've got this dude now spoiled, we've got all the Norse stuff going out for pre-order next week. Now, I don't know if that means if Forge World pre-orders are going to go live on Friday, because Forge World tends to do that. They might just go live on Saturday's time with Games Workshop, but it's unusual for them to do that. We can see this guy anywhere from next week, but he's out. The rules are out. He's in the core book. By now, if you wanted to run him, you probably got an alternative sculpt. But they've done a superb job tying this model into exactly the same paint scheme, exactly the same art direction. And for that, got to give it a big thumbs up. Anyway, let me know what you think about Rumbelow and the fact that it's not a Norse star player, but can be taken by Norse, but really you want to be the big Yeti guy. Let me know what you think, and we'll be back soon with more Blood Bowl content. Happy ramming into stuff. Thanks very much for watching. We really appreciate your support. If you want to help support the channel even further, please like and subscribe, or come join us on our Patreon. We have early access to content. We get loads of feedback from you guys, and we try and do competitions as much as we can. Or you can get yourself some Bonehead podcast merch on our Spreadshirt site. So if you want to support a team, especially for the Bonehead Championship, you can pick up a shirt, a mug, things like that. It all helps support the channel, and we really appreciate it. Anyway, links below. Thank you very much. Happy blocking.